What's up, guys? Here I come with another video. You may have seen my previous video. I did say that I moved to China a while back, and in this video what I'm trying to do is to kind of show you what it looks like and what it feels like to use a Chinese ROM, specifically the Vivo ROM, which is called OriginOS here in China, with global services, or like for a user that's used to using global services, specifically Google services, which I would say we're all used to using. Anyways, so I did move here, but I don't think I'll ever be able to make the switch for good. Like I don't think I'll ever stop using Western services, or Google ones to be more precise, and switch completely to the Chinese ones instead. But I will definitely use Chinese services in addition to them, and I've already started using them. You can see my WeChats here, and I got shopping services, express delivery, and whatnot. Anyways, I've started using them, but that doesn't mean that I won't use my global services, right? So some people out there, like myself, are probably thinking what it feels like, or what it is like using OriginOS with global services, or is it even possible? So in this video, that's what I'm trying to show. Now, I already showed you the UI in my previous video. I'm not going to talk much more about that. But when you install, when you set up your phone, there's a section down here that says users and accounts. You head over there, and then there's this option that says Google Basic Service Management. You turn this on, and everything, like all Google services, are already built in, available in the OriginOS. By the way, this is, again, I'm going to show you again. It's running on OriginOS 5 on top of Android 15, which is the latest as of now. Now, yeah, when you enable Google Service Management, everything is enabled, right? Now, all you got to do is head over to the Vivo Store, Vivo App Store, and look up Play Store. And you got to install Google Play Store, and that's it. And you can kind of take over everything by yourself from there on, right? You can download all your Google apps and any other app that you would like outside of the Vivo App Store from the Play Store, and it can be used normally like on any other global phone. There is no issues whatsoever. You can install, update, you can do everything that you would do on a global phone without an issue, and everything is automatic. You don't have to do anything manually. You don't need to do any modifications on anything. Everything is already there. So that's a really good thing. Now, you can see that my phone is in English, of course, and that is to say, let me show you the list of the languages available here. So it comes with all these languages. It's definitely not as comprehensive as the language list on a global ROM, of course, but I would say it does cover most users. Like, it comes with German, Spanish, I don't know, French, Italian, Dutch, Arabic, English, of course, and Japanese, Korean. I would say it does cover most users, right? Now, it's in English for me. But anyways, so that's with Google services. You can use all of them without an issue. Now, there's a rumor going on, I just remembered, on the internet with notifications. And it's really not an issue. It's more like a really strict policy with Chinese ROMs for some reason that I never really understood, right? So it kind of restricts background activity for all apps, and all you got to do is kind of head over to app info for that specific app that you want notifications for, and you got to head over to battery life. Here it says background power consumption management. You got to put that on high background power usage. That's it, and I've been getting my notifications without me having to open my apps and you know, check my notifications manually. That's for Gmail, there's WhatsApp, there's Telegram, there's all the other apps that I have, and they're all fine, right? I've been getting my notifications. So there's that. Now, I did point out that there is this feature called the Origin Island in my previous video, and it kind of comes with this feature where you can kind of select a picture, and you can drag it here, and you can like send it on WeChat or share it somewhere. But the thing is, these are all Chinese apps and services, and you cannot customize these apps. You cannot change them. They're all there. That's an issue. But yeah, that's a little bit of a bummer for me personally. But yeah, that's with the Origin Island, and that's about it. Like you can use all your other services, like the when you play something off of Spotify, it does show it here, and you can control your music and everything else. Yeah, so there's that. Now, there's of course the AI tool that is built in to the OriginOS 5. It's called Blue AI Copilot, and it kind of, you have to enable it, and then every time you hold your power button, it'll open, and it's very powerful, very smart. The problem with it, however, is that it can recognize, oh, I'm not sure what just happened. This might be an update, but what I was about to point out is that it works with Chinese only. There's no other language supported. But wow, honestly, I don't know what just happened. So let me try that out. Did you just get an update? Yeah, probably not. Can you speak English? Okay, that's so weird. I'm really not sure what even happened there, but what I was about to say is that this AI is very smart, but it doesn't support any other language apart from Chinese. So that's why I've had it on disabled. But for some reason, it did recognize me saying those words about it being smart and powerful. That's ironic and then weird at the same time. But yeah, it's not Google Assistant for those of you who are used to using Google Assistant or Gemini or anything else. So yeah, that's what I did. I had it on disabled, and I haven't really been using it because I can't interact with the Chinese AI tool. But even if you disable it, if you keep holding the power button, this screen will pop up, and you can't get rid of this. And you can't replace it with Google Assistant or Gemini or any other AI either. So it's kind of there, whether you like it or not. That's the problem. Now, the workaround for this, which is, of course, not a solution, but it's a temporary workaround, for me, it works, is doing this, is putting a shortcut for Google Assistant on the home screen. And when you tap on it, it opens and it can recognize what you say, and it works normally like on any other phone, except for that weird bug, like splash screen thingy. When you close it, that. But apart from that, it works, and it can do everything. It can set alarms and reminders and whatnot. Remind me to take out the trash at 9 p.m. Right? It can still do everything. I'm going to delete that. Yeah. It can do all those things, and it'll be fine. But yeah, you can't dedicate the power button to it, or any other button for that matter. There's that, and for the most part, you can really like uninstall or disable most Chinese apps and services. These I installed manually because I use them, but it's not really bloated like you would think. You know, even if it is, you can get rid of them. You can disable them or uninstall them. It's not really anti-global, you know. And that's pretty much about it. There's one tiny little detail that I would like to be fixed. Or maybe, again, it's just me being picky for some weird reason. But it has to do with the way it displays fonts, right? Now, this Vivo Sans that I've been using looks fine, right? It's polished, it's nice. I like it, at least. But the thing is, this ROM was designed to display Chinese characters, right? So kind of like let me show you an example. Like here, you can see that none of these things fit in the space that has been dedicated to this text box here, you know? It never fits, right? And it does this weird triple dot here, which is, you know, it's in the middle. You know, it looks weird because it was never supposed to hold so much text. And it's true that it does come with all those languages that I mentioned earlier, right here. Here. But it was not really designed to be used with those languages. You know what I mean? Like, they never really thought what it would look like and what it would feel like to a user of those languages. It's not really bad, as you can see. It looks good for the most part. It's nice. I can't really complain, but like, I say that they could probably do something about it. It will definitely look better if you switch to the default Android phone, which is this font, which is this one, the Roboto thing. It'll fix the weird triple dot. It'll use regular periods if that helps with anything, but it doesn't quite get rid of the, you know, really small text boxes. That's not really an issue, but it's just something that I wanted to point out to anyone who is picky like me. But that's pretty much about it. You can use your VPNs, you can use your global services, and I got Google Chrome here. Sync is working. All my contacts have been synchronized with my Google account, and I got Facebook. Everything else, it's just working. There's no problem at all. I've been using all my global services without an issue, and all I've had to do is to kind of filter all the apps, all the Chinese apps. You know, there's VPN splitting with most VPN providers, where you can choose what apps to go through the VPN and what apps to not. So I've done that, and I never have to turn off my VPN. So it's all on. Chinese apps and services are working. Global ones are working too. Yeah, that's about it. Everything else is normal and exactly the same as on a global phone. Let me know what you guys think about this.